Hi guys, Marcia here. How are you all doing? I hope you are all doing really well. So today, I want to talk to you about tips and tricks on learning tarot. In my recent community post, it was the option that had most votes. So that's what I want to talk to you about today. So let's start with tip number 1. Find a deck that speaks to you, that appeals to you. If you like the witchy teams, there's a lot of witchy decks out there. I have an example here, the Witch's Garden Tarot of the Witch's Garden. There's also the Everyday Witch, which is a great tarot for beginners. If you like cats and dogs, there are tarot decks with that theme. If you like more modern decks, there are also decks with that type of art and illustrations. If you like a more classic approach, there's also a number of them. If you like fairies and unicorns or angels, you can also find decks with that theme. So my first tip would be really to find a deck that you love, that says something to you, that speaks to you, that you just adore the artwork. Okay, I would recommend the Llewellyn decks. Let me just see. Okay, from this I don't know what this is, the publisher, from this publisher, because they come with amazing guidebooks. Let me just show you. Okay, so it has a ribbon. So as you can see, you get a chunky guidebook with your decks. You get a full-size picture. You get a lot of information. So as you can see, this guidebook is well loved. I studied it. I marked the most important things to me. I have post-its here. And because it has the full-size picture in color, you can just take the guidebook wherever you go and study it. You get some spreads as well. Okay. So yeah, for beginners, I would recommend the Llewellyn tarots because they come with great guidebooks. I'll just show you my tarot of the Witch's Garden as we keep talking. Okay. So tip number 2: find a quiet space in your house, in your apartment, uh, where you can focus on the cards. You can burn incense, you can burn essential oils, you can light a candle, whatever you like. Just find a quiet space near you where you can be comfortable, where you can be focused, and where you can be quiet in order for you to concentrate on what the cards are saying to you. Okay? Tip number 3: take at least 30 minutes of your day to focus on your studies or on your practice. Okay, 30 minutes is enough. Choose 1 to 3 cards a day and focus on them. Or if you're or if you are already familiar with tarot, practice it. Take those minutes of your day to practice it, okay? You can start with a short meditation, focusing on your breaths, calming your thoughts, calming your minds, collecting yourself, grounding yourself. 5 minutes, a 5 minute meditation is enough, just so you can stop for a minute and gather your thoughts. and get into a peaceful state of mind. That was our tip number 4. Now, tip number 5. Focus on expanding your third eye and crown chakra. Those two chakras, the third eye is between our eyebrows and the crown chakra is located on our crown, are responsible for our intuition, for our clear thoughts, for our connection with our higher self, with our inner knowing, with our faiths. So you can do a meditation to expand them. You can use crystals. So that leads us to tip number 6. Use crystals that help you enhance your intuition and that help you think clearly, see things clearly, listening to your inner knowing. I have here amethyst as a suggestion. You can use sodalites. Okay, those are great for calming as well. And you can use labradorites. So those are just some suggestions of crystals that I think might help you improve your intuition and your connection with yourself, bring you peace and calm. You can just have one of them or all of them. If you can't purchase or you don't have any of those, a clear quartz also works because clear quartz works well for everything. You can just have them in a bracelet, have them in a necklace, or just have them near you while you study and practice tarot. Okay? Don't forget to cleanse them and energize them. Now we go into tip number 7. And the tip number 7 is start by focusing on 1 to 3 cards each day. Okay? So let me just give you an example. So today we will focus on these 2 cards, let's say. So what do I see here? What is happening in these cards? What are the emotions that it brings me? How would I feel if I was those characters? What might have happened to cause this? Do I know anyone which I can relate to these cards? Have I gone through something that reminds me of these cards? Look at the picture, study the meaning of the cards, and see what the card says to you, how it makes you feel. The same for the other ones. Look closely. Make a connection with those cards, with each of them. What do they say to you? Now, tip number 8. Practice by doing readings for yourself first. So, I won't say you have to do daily readings for yourself or daily pulls because, to be honest, I don't. I just do weekly and monthly ones for myself. So, what I would do is, as an example, and what I actually do, I pull one card for the main energy of the week or the month. I take one card for the positive aspects of that week or month, and I take another card for the challenges and obstacles I might face during that week or month. If you want, you can expand this reading by taking one card for work, one card for personal life, relationships, and you can take one more as an advice. Okay, so let me just give you a sample reading. How would I read this if those cards came to me in a reading? So, with this High Priestess, I see that the main energy for my week will be passive, will be still. Maybe I will find myself drawn to my spirituality, my intuition, my inner knowing, deepening my connection with my intuition, my spirits, with myself. There may be something that I'm not aware at this moment, that it's a secret for me at this time. You can also pay attention to the details of the cards. Here we have the moon. We have that represents mystery, hidden things. She holds those papers on her hands. So, wisdom, knowledge, the colors of the picture. Okay? So, positive aspects of this week for me. Ten of Pentacles. So, I see that I might spend time with my family, close ones. I see that my work and finances will be good for this week. I'm sorry again for the street noises. Oh my god. Okay. So I see that my work and my finances might be good this week. I see here family connections, spending time with friends. I see here abundance. So if I'm expecting money, it might come on this week. Okay. I see building a legacy as well. So, challenges I might face this week with the Knight of Pentacles. Things might not move as fast as I want to. That maybe bothers me. So, that might be something I have to do with. The slow motion, the slow movements. Maybe I just have to work on accepting that things happen when they have to, not when I want. So, for work, let's say I got the Knight of Swords. So, something work related might happen fast. There might be some communication, but maybe this will turn out a bit chaotic and confusing for me. Okay, so I have to keep that in mind. In regards to relationships, I might feel attracted to someone or someone to me or both. Maybe my sex life will be better during that week or month. I also have to take take notice of any possible toxic behaviors because the devil also talks about that. As an advice, King of Cups. So I must be in control of my emotions. That is the advice. Control your emotions. Be emotionally mature. Be empathetic towards other. Be a good friend, a good partner. Okay? Connect with your emotions, your feelings, and then work on controlling them. That is how I would read these cards in a general reading for the week or months. You can also practice by, let's say, I saw this, I think, in the channel Waves of Your Soul, but you can also practice by, if you are going to watch a movie or if you're following a TV series, before you start that movie or that episode, ask the cards what might happen. That is a fun way to practice. So let's say I want to know what's gonna happen on episode 14 of the series I'm watching, the TV show I'm watching. Let's just say I get Ace of Pentacles, Six of Swords, and no, not the Ace, and the Two of Swords. Let's say I get these three cards. So what might happen in these episodes? Maybe one of the characters will get an opportunity at a new job. Or maybe some money will come to her, a new opportunity in regards to the material things. One of the characters probably will move on from a situation that was hard for them, will move forward from that. With the Two of Swords, one of the characters will have to make a difficult choice, and maybe it will be confusing for them. Maybe they can't think clearly. So that's a way for you to practice and develop your skills, doing readings for yourself, and also doing readings in regards to movies, TV shows, so you can practice and get better with time. Okay? So, tip number 9: keep track of your readings on a journal or a notebook. This was the previous tarot journal I had. It's already all filled with my readings. Okay. That way I can look back and see in what I was right, in what might not have get so right. Okay. It doesn't have to be a fancy book or a tarot journal. The one I'm using right now is this one. So I just keep track of my readings here. I note everything in here about my weekly readings, my monthly readings, and then I check how that energy manifested in my life in that particular week, in that month. This really helps a lot. And for those of you like journaling and writing, I think that would be great for you. And finally, tip number 10: have fun and study and practice at your own pace, at your own rhythm. The tarot journey has to be one where you have fun, has to be one that you find yourself excited to. It must be something that brings you enthusiasm. Uh, that those 30 minutes of that day must be the time where you look forward to, where you sit with your cards, where you connect with yourself, with your intuition, when you know you are developing new skills and evolving, that you will be able to do readings for yourselves and for yourself and for others. Enjoy the process, don't rush things. Um, do it in the way that it's most comfortable for you. Okay? Don't be hard on yourself and enjoy. I'm sorry for my hands, you guys. My skin is pretty dry, so they look kind of. But that's it for my tips and tricks for learning tarot. I hope you enjoyed them. Tell me in the comment section if you've already follow or pretend to or want to follow any of them. Thank you so much for all of your support and kind words. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.